Welcome to this interview with the charismatic and talented singer of League of Distortion, Anna Brunner. Today, we will deep dive into Anna's journey, her passion for metal music, and discuss League of Distortion's brand new album, Galvanize, which promises to energize fans around the world. Anna, you have a very diverse musical background, from jazz to pop to symphonic music with Exit Eden. Of course, League of Distortion. Can you tell us what attracted you to metal and heavy music?
Thank you so much, first of all, for this introduction. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I do. I actually came to the metal scene pretty late, to be honest. Like I got into the metal scene with Exit Eden in 2017, and I felt very, very welcome and very, very good in this community. And when it comes to like influences I had when I was young or as a teenager, I really listened to lots of different styles, from rap, hip hop to R&B, rock, hard rock. And that's the wonderful thing now, that I can mix all these influences and these styles in League of Distortion. Yeah, some are maybe even a little symphonic. You can hear the Exit Eden vibe from out of some of the songs, but just mixing this into a whole new music. This is what I really, really love about League of Distortion.
Thank you. With League of Distortion, you created a very unique project. How did the band come together?
Yes, thank you again. To be honest, the whole project idea of forming a band with friends I've known for years, I've had that in my mind for way over 10 years. And I even had Axe and Aeon by my side already. They were like, they knew once I start my project, they will be a part of it. And it was actually during COVID and during the lockdowns that I finally took this time to sit down and focus on this dream I had from a band, and not looking left and right, being on the road a lot, which was the case before COVID. And that's when I sat down and got together with the boys and got Jim from Kiss and Dynamite to join. And we worked on this first album together and worked our asses off and released it. And now we're here releasing the second album already.
Yes, congratulations for the new album, Galvanize. Can you tell us about the concept behind this and what makes Galvanize different from the previous album?
I think, or I hope, that Galvanize is even a little bit more mature than the first record. For the first one, we just got together and just threw together what we thought was good in music, mixing styles, which we still do. But I think this one has a little bit more of a like red thread, if you will, that is a little bit more thought through and a little bit more, even a little bit more metal. Like one of the approaches we had was to write a couple of more up-tempo numbers, because this is what we recognize during festivals. We just have a lot of these head banging, because this is I love this. This is this really deep and this really, you just can feel it. But at a festival, you want the people to freak out at a tempo 100, 200 BPM, or So this was one approach to get a little bit more metal. I don't want to say aggressive, but also have faster numbers, have a little bit more energy, jump out at the audience. And other than that, we actually just did what we try to do: write good songs, write about topics that we think about, that are on our in our hearts. We want to get out there. We want to talk to people about things that maybe not every band talks about, serious topics, heavy topics, but with an empowering approach that you're like, you feel the energy after listening to the album.
Yes, there is a raw energy in Galvanize. It's very intense. And what inspired you to convey this emotion?
I have so much inspiration every day, and I do write that down on my phone in a list. And it can be from watching the news, from noticing what is going on in the world, or even talking to a friend about a problem they have. And that's something where I'm like, I have the feeling I can reach more people. I can give, with the music, I can give more power and more goodness to more people than just talking in a conversation with a friend. That's also good, of course. And if you can help one person, that's amazing. But to notice that when I talk about topics like toxic relationships in Suck My Blood, or karma, or about the unfairness of the world, but with a positive approach, like in Chainsaw, I hope to give more people the energy to push through this world and the terribleness that is going on at the moment.
Yeah. And so it answered to some of my questions already. No, thank you. So I can less talk and you talk more to your fans. That's great. So you wrote and composed majority or all the songs in Galvanize. Was it the case in the previous album?
Yes, but we have a great team. We work with 2 producers, and they were both on board for the first records too, with Hannes Braun and Julian Breuker, and they contribute to the songwriting, and we bounce ideas back and forth, or sit together, or just I go to the studio and jam with them on ideas. And we also have a couple of friends joining in. They were also there for the first record. So it's really a really open creative circle. It's not just me or us as band writing. It's us with people. And I love this so much, because then I can have more influence of someone else and the opinion of someone else. And this makes the music even more open-minded also. And but it's actually the same team, and I love that too, to be able to work with the same people. We all grow throughout these 2 years, and then we put our new feelings and our new experience into the songs and into the topics. And yeah, that's why I think it's a little bit even more mature, because everybody who's part of the team, who was the same 2 or 3 years ago when we started working on it, we're all at a different place now.
Thank you. And in this album, there is many jazz influences. You just talk about it. There is some vibe of reggae, some electro elements. Of course, it's a metal album, no doubt about it. There is some hip hop voices on it, and the mix is really well made. For me, it's not we are taking some reggae things and listen to that reggae things. It's how did you manage to well balanced this mix of genres?
Thank you. I'm really glad you like it too, because yes, we're just so open-minded also when it comes to songwriting. And then it's like we have an idea with this hip hop beat, or I lay out something and it has this reggae or hip hop loop or something in it, and then with the producers we're just like, yeah, let's keep that. And we did that for the first record without really thinking about it, and we liked it so much that it's like, yeah, we set the cornerstone of having the freedom or the audacity of mixing other musical styles into our metal music. And this just comes naturally. And I think I hope that people are open-minded enough to say, hey, this is cool, or maybe this is too much for me, but I still like the song, or maybe like to open their universe a little bit more to something else.
With names like Ace, Arrow, Aeon, X, was the idea to have a quadruple A group instead of a triple A group?
I like that.
Joke aside, is there a lore, a story that we should know as a listener to better understand or appreciate League of Distortion?
Yes. We had the idea to find like league names. So League of Distortion is, we have a slogan saying, join the league. We want to invite everyone to be part of this league. And it feels like the band is a league, but the producers and the songwriters and our friends helping us out and our crew, they are part of the league too. And the fans who come to our concert are part of the league too. So we really want to open this up to a community where there's open-minded people who are about helping each other, are about empowerment. And the league name was something I've always loved, that to have like a different name, a little bit of a different personality when you go on stage, to jump into something or someone you want to be, and maybe you are not that character yet. And like the name is something we can't choose. We're just born with our name, and choosing a name and saying, I'm Ace in League of Distortion. I'm Anna Brunner in Exit Eden and all the other projects I do, but I'm this different personality in my band League of Distortion. It's a different empowerment, and this is something for my bandmates too. And this is even something that I would like to open up to our fans at some point, to choose a league name, to envision, this is what I want to be. And I feel different when other people call me by this name. And yeah, and to be honest, it was actually just a coincidence that that we are all starting with A. We just like picked our names one after the other, and it was like, hey, we're all, the first three were with A, and it was like, now A, and you have Tino, you have to start with A too. Find a name with A.
Okay, so Amélie, great.
Nice. It was really, really good.
Some easy questions or more light questions. Is there an unforgettable moment when you were creating Galvanize?
There's many. There's actually many moments, because we were on the road a lot. We were playing festivals, we were doing support gigs, and that's the time we wrote the album. I remember, like, in the car, hours we spent in the car together. We listened to the newest versions of songs, talking about topics, and even working and being inspired by the things we experienced on the road, and adding that into the songwriting, into the songwriting. I remember we all coming together for like a listening session, and songs weren't hardly done yet at all, but we were just like coming together here at my place in the studio, and just like feeling this enthusiasm from everyone throughout this creative process is something I keep in mind for when it's really about the creative process. And also, yeah, just like the memories and the experience we had on these tours and on the festivals, they're mixed with the songs, certain lyric parts we talked about, and I remember exactly where we were when we said that, or when we found the inspiration for a certain song. Yeah, it's not like one situation I can tell, but it's just this overall vibe that's really good.
If you have to describe, very hard question. If you have to describe the album with only 3 words,
what would they be? So, okay, the first word is definitely empowerment. That's, for me, it's the topics, but it's also the music. I would also say heaviness, because yeah, the music is heavy and the topics too. And what's the third? Maybe melodic, because we just have these melodies that repeat, or the chorus that is like something that sticks to your mind. Yes, I would say these 3 words.
Yeah, perfect. Maybe a hard one and easy one, I don't know. Are you a wolf or a lamb?
Love that question. And you know what? It depends. It really depends. Today I feel like a wolf because I'm strong and I'm like, yeah, the world can come. But some days I don't have energy at all. And I'm like, I just want to go with the flow. I just want to blend in. I want to do my thing and go to bed again. So I think it's really sometimes it's a daily decision or a daily feeling. Do you want to go out there and stand up for yourself and fight for what makes you strong? Or is it just a day where you're like, okay, I'm just here, just leave me alone?
Is there a song or an artist you are listening to again and again in this period of time?
Yeah, I started super weird, but I started listening to the rapper Eminem again. I know I had 1 or 2 CDs of him when I was like a teenager, and I love his way of rapping. I love his way of putting lyrics together and rhyming, or having these words flow into the next sentence. That's really, sometimes it makes me, it touches me emotionally, because I know a little bit also about his, like, what you know about him with his growing up, and how his career was. And that is an artist I do now and then really listen to, and I'm feeling that again, and it makes me stronger, makes me sad sometimes, but also I also like his, edgy, aggressive tunes.
And one of my final questions: can you smile like a joker?
What?
Yeah, it's one of your lyrics in Anti-Hero, and
Like the Joker. I understood trucker. I was like, what? A trucker?
Yes, the Joker.
Yes. Well, it's in the lyrics more of this, the Joker smile, and you know what I'm getting. That, and I mean, it's a super a topic that is really at the moment. I mean, there's the new Batman movie, or the new Joker movie, I'm sorry, out at the moment. I haven't seen it yet, but I think the topic, talking about this Joker guy, the anti-hero, and maybe also his story, how did he become an anti-hero, is pretty modern, or pretty, like, I'm forgetting the word, actuel.
Yes.
Like what is could be talking about at the moment.
Yes, it's in the trends.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Is there, what's the next project for you or for League of Distortion? I know you are going to go on tour in Germany as the main artist in the tour. Is this a new step in your career? What's the energy? What's your feeling about that?
Yes, absolutely. This is like it's very exciting because we've been supporting a couple of bands and we see the same people. We see who's part of the league, who is, but going out there and having your own headline tour, picking your own supports who will be there, having your own show with light and sound, that is something very, very exciting. And I'm really looking forward to that. This is going to be, I don't know. It's just a thing to have your first headline tour, and yeah, we are looking forward to that a lot. And unfortunately, it's only going to be in Germany at first, but we hope to get out there. We've been through Europe with Camelot, and it's like we really want to be in those cities again because we also found the connection to people, and we really want to be out there with the League, with League of Distortion. And yeah, another personal special thing I'm working on at the moment a lot is we have the first time we have a fan box. We have like a collector's box we worked on with really special fan items. And that's something where we're, really happy to see that people want this. We've had requests that I had really many people saying for the first record, why didn't you have that? I always collect that from bands. And that's what we push through. And I'm really, really curious to see how people enjoy the items we put in that box. And it's something very special to me.
Is there any topics, anything you want to share to your fans that we haven't discussed yet?
There's so much. It's so important to me to not give up today because as I said, there's so much going on. We all know it. We just have to listen to the news or hear what's been going on in the world again, or even experience. I have the feeling sometimes people are so focused on themselves, they don't even want to be together with other people anymore. And I wish that to get more. I wish us to be more supportive and also be more open-minded, not judgy, just listen to other people, be straightforward, talk about things that mean a lot to you, and be honest and be humble. And also when you have issues, talk about them because everybody has them. And if we're always like trying to be perfect and not talking about our anxiety or fears, then we all get so, closed-minded and elbows. I wish that we hold together and stand together more. And that's what we try to give people too with our music, with our concerts, but it's something you can do in your everyday life. And that's something that's really important to us.
Thank you for this message. Thank you for the interview. And thank you for the Galvanize album.
Thank you.
I listened to the previous album in loop for a while. Maybe it will happen with this one too. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you. It was really great talking to you.